Bathroom. I'll be right back.
All right. All right. So today's live class, um, Thursday, August 5th, 2021. Um, and so we're using today as a day to answer your questions if you have any. Also, I'll be reviewing some of the items that are inside of your develop simple databases voice thread. Um, your voice thread is instructional as well. So inside the voice thread, there are videos where I walk you through how to set up a table, how to create a query, how to create a report, how to create a form. I also show you like um, how when you filled out the application to become a student, where that goes and how that's sort of set up within Jefferson's database. Um, so give you some ideas of what a database in the real world is all about. All right. So um, also let me get into student preview mode here. In this unit, develop simple databases, number 3. Um, you do have these instructional documents. Of course, the instructional documents have the intention of helping you and giving you more details. Where we have a limited time frame to actually, get together. We have an hour and 15 minutes twice a week. So that's a very limited time to really talk to you in depth about any of these applications. This is supposed to be an introductory class, but still there are things that you need to know in order to do well. So just as a review, the module introduction just basically goes over why should we learn about databases, okay? And then it tells you, okay, here's what you're going to cover in this particular unit. There are 4 SimBook chapters, chapters 1 through 4, and you're going to, of course, use your 5-subject notebook, and you're going to take notes as you're going through the SimBook. There's a lot of terminology in each of these sim books this semester. So some of the terminology you may have heard before or saw before, but some, it may be new. And that's really what we want to focus on, as that is where the learning actually occurs. All right. So here is just an idea of how you go through and complete the sim book. Of course, your objective in the sim book is to complete the let me try activity, okay, on the page. Um, the let me try is in the top left corner of the page for your sim book. So there may be 7 skills, there may be 15 skills per sim book. So each skill has its own let me try. So it's a button on the left side. At the bottom of the page, there is a let me try live. Just ignore that. There's nothing down there that you can actually try live and turn in. So there's really no reason to do that. So we want to focus on the let me try that is in the upper left hand corner of the SimBook page. Okay. And then, of course, you want to keep doing all of the let me try activities until you reach a page that says key terms. Once you reach key terms, then that lets you know that you're finished with that sim book. Okay. So for this particular unit, you have very hands-on activities. So after you complete the sim books, you're going to actually complete a project. The project is an actual, you know, file in the application in Microsoft Access. So you're going to bring up a database file. It's going to give you a set of instructions, and from there you're going to complete those instructions. So there are 3 steps to turn in a project. First, you have to download it. So you have to get the start file. If you see File Download Wizard in number 1 on the project page, then select that. But if you just see Start File, then select that. But sometimes some of these projects will have extra files that you need, and File Download Wizard is the best way to go with that. All right. Now, after you complete reading through all of the instructional materials and all of the sim books, you're technically ready to take this database quiz. Okay. It's just 5 questions asking you, 5 concepts from the entire unit, basic concepts, just making sure you're doing the reading and you're understanding, what's been presented for you. Okay. So, and then at the end of the project, or at the end of the unit, there is an exit slip for you to fill out. And what that is for is to assess your understanding. What's your big understanding? One big understanding you got from the unit. And if there's anything else remaining that still confuses you about the unit, I need to know that, because that helps me to better help you, not only you, but other students in other classes as well. Because if I'm missing, introducing you to something that would help you out through the project or through the unit, then I need to know that. So I appreciate you doing the learner's exit slip. Okay. So our next instructional document with content, this one here is just showing you the learning outcomes. This actually provides you with a video tutorial on how to complete a query with a calculation. So I walk you through step by step. It's not super long or anything, but definitely will help you out if you're having any confusion on creating queries. All right. And then, of course, there are the instructions on how to complete the project. And then 3.4 talks about the importance of databases in our society. Now, we went over this when we first started the Develop Simple Databases unit, and we basically explored how things would change if we did not use these things that are listed here in 1 through 10. These are things that have basically become part of our new normal, right, in the world. And when you think about all of these things, they're all database driven. So you would see how important it is to not only know, but be able to use a database. Okay. So again, you want to read through all of that. And then here you see the due date, which is this upcoming Sunday by 11:59 p.m. on Sunday, August the 8th. That's when this entire unit is due. So that means all of your sim books, the project, and the quiz are all due by Sunday, August 8th by 11:59 p.m. Okay, so hopefully this makes sense. So now we're going to, let me go back to our window, see if anyone else has joined. Welcome, Cherie. And welcome back, Casey. Good morning. So did we have a chance to review Access Sim Books chapters 1 through 4? And you may not have gotten to 4 yet, and that's fine. Did you have any questions from any of those chapters or from the project? Were you able to complete the project at all? And you're on mute if you're trying to talk. I can't hear you. So Casey, I see your thumbs up. Does that mean that you've actually completed the project, or are you working on it? Yeah, I can't hear you. I see you took yourself off mute, but I can't hear you though.
I always double mute just in case. I said I haven't started on the project yet. I probably need to start on it, or I have to start on it today. I've just been working on the assignments, but I'll be working on the project today. I'm actually, I called Shay to see if she wanted to start/be in class, but she's at a doctor's appointment right now with her daughter. So
Okay.
yes, so we're working on
All
that
right.
later today.
Well, of course, Troy and I will be available, to assist you if you run into any issues. So let's just go through how to contact both Troy and I. Okay. So Troy, you want to walk students through how they can get in touch with you? And you're on mute if you're trying to talk. And he may have stepped away too. But typically what you want to do is when you log in to Blackboard, over here on your details and actions menu, you have Blackboard Collaborate. And if you click that little arrow next to join session and then select course room, when you go into course room, that puts you into basically Troy's space. Okay, now this is my student account. So you're going to go into an area like this, and then I believe that Troy gets a notification that you're in there. So just wait for a couple minutes and give him a moment to get in there and get everything set up, and then you will be able to see him. Of course, you do have your controls down here to share your audio and to share your video. And then there's a raise hand feature within Blackboard Collaborate. Okay, so just know that. Let me bring up Word. And I'm just going to type out Troy's contact information. Okay, so Troy's email is trice0008@kctcs.edu. Now, Troy, if you haven't been able to contact Troy or don't know what Troy is for you, this is your dedicated tutor for this class. Okay, he is your dedicated tutor. So that means whenever you need help, he's able to assist you. And I do believe that his number is 2309016. And you can also reach him by that phone. I think that's right. And he'll correct us if I'm not correct on that. I wasn't for sure if that was a 290 or a 230. Let's see, someone's typing in the chat. Oh, Troy says that's okay. Thumbs up. So that is his information. So let me make that just a little bit bigger there. Per the class syllabus, I am also available for you after the class. So of course we have a live session today. So later on this evening, if you run into any issues with a SimBook or project, just send me an email, okay? And so just to kind of recap what the syllabus said, okay? My email is sherry.jacob@kctcs.edu. Okay, and you will be able to, you know, reach me that way. That way I can, if we need to meet, I can immediately set up a Teams meeting like what we're in right now. And yeah, that's just preferable for me because a phone call, I can't see what you're doing. You know, so, but just reach out to me on your email. Okay. Now, try to refrain from using your private email accounts because your private email account doesn't always tell us who you are. And at least if you use your official KCTCS email, we'll know who you are, okay, when doing anything school related. Okay, so I'm actually scheduled to be online for you tonight. And I believe that it is at 8 p.m., 9 p.m. And I know that Troy is also scheduled to be on at that time. So I can also be available up until 10 p.m. Okay, so if you need help, the best thing to do is to reach out to me on your KCTCS email to my KCTCS email if you need any help, you know, after the posted office hours. Okay. Are there any questions? Anything that I can clarify for you today? Any questions, comments, or concerns?
I don't have any questions at the moment.
Oh, okay. Well, how far have you gotten, Cherie? Are you working on the sim books or the project?
That's what I'm have to work on today. I'm
Oh,
gonna have to work on that today so I can get as much as I can done before Sunday.
yeah, yeah. Well, do that. And like I said, if you run into any issues, and you know, I have the hours, the office hours posted there. But of course, I want to help you as much as possible. So if you run into any issues after today, go ahead and send me an email. And if I'm free, then, you know, I'll get on a meeting with you and kind of walk you through. You know, I don't want you to be out there panicking if you run into any issues with a project or even with a sim book. Okay, so if you have any issues outside of today, just send me an email and, you know, I can hop on a quick Teams meeting with you to go through that. Okay, to try to solve that problem. And as I was mentioning at the beginning of today's session, I forgot to upload the recording on Tuesday. So because I was here in my office and, you know, if I don't do it right away, you know, I sometime will put it off and then, yeah, I put it off and I left here and forgot to log back in that day and put it up. Okay. So it will go, the recordings will go, of course, in this watch recordings. Am I in the wrong session? No. Okay. No, I'm not. I forgot 4 goes in here because we worked on this for 2 weeks. So you'll see 4 recordings. And like I said, today or yesterday or Tuesday is missing. And then of course today's will go on here as well. So this was the first week that we worked on the Develop Simple Databases unit. And let me stress that the learner's exit slip, please do this. I'm going to go into it so you can see what it's all about. It's just 4 questions. And this is after you've completed everything. You know, after you've got through everything in this unit, you're just going to sort of rate your understanding of, you know, what was in the unit. And it's possible that you still have some lingering questions. And if so, you want to put that there for number 3. Okay. But number 2 is, what is one big understanding that you got? You know, like what stuck out for you in this unit? And then of course the issues, if you're still confused about something, then you put it in there in number 3. And then if you think there's anything that would help students, you know, do better in this unit, then you just put in number 4. You may have some really great ideas. And so I do take all of the things that you put on this form very seriously. Okay. Because my goal is to help students as much as possible, you know, be successful in this beginning computer class. There's so much more that you can do with all of these applications that we're going to cover this semester, that it's very important that you get a solid, you know, foundation, a solid start. So I appreciate if you do that exit slip, and that comes at the very end. So that will happen in each one of these units. You'll have the exit slip at the end. Okay. Are there any questions? Any questions? Any comments or concerns? I don't want to, you know, keep you on here if you don't have any questions. You know, but I also want to give you ample time to ask questions if you have them.
I don't have any right now, but if I do have any by tonight, because I'll definitely be working on assignments probably all day today,
Okay.
I'll check in within the Collaborate
Okay.
with any questions I have.
Okay. And if you can't get a hold of Troy, of course, always, you know, you can always email me as well.
Okay.
And you know, I can get on a quick meeting with you. So, you know, we're basically in and out with other activities, but you know, dedicated. I'll definitely be on between 8 and 10 tonight. So if you
Okay.
have any questions, just let me know.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right. Cherie, do you have anything else? Any questions or comments or concerns?
Not at the moment. I'd probably do the same thing. Send an email if I need to,
Okay.
or reach out to Troy. So,
Okay.
as of right now, I think I'm okay.
Okay, that's awesome, and I'm very happy that you know you guys are prepared. You're armed with all the information, so you know, use us. We're here to help you. Greg, do you have any parting words for the class? Not necessarily Casey or Cherie, but the class.
No, I mean, just checking in to see, you know, who's in attendance, and then I've gotten some feedback from a few of them that are needing to drop. So I'll be sending that out to Nicole and yourself to let you know.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there are some students who are working. I know they're not attending, but they are, you know, I got 2 of them that are like completely finished with access.
Yeah.
You know, the unit that we're working on. So they are working, they're just not able to come to the live session. So
Yeah. And that's
okay.
okay.
Okay. Awesome. And so for those that are not responding to you but may actually see the recordings, did you have any?
Yeah, if please check your emails. I'm calling, I'm sending emails. So if I have not heard from you, and if you haven't done any work, then I'm gonna drop you. That's it.
Thanks, Greg. All right. Well, that's all that I have for today. Troy, did you have anything that you wanted to add for today's session? And his mic probably went out. or he stepped away. So, but I don't want to hold you guys on here. Just know that, you know,